Salve my fellow explorers, my name is Viceversa. Today I want to talk with you about multiplayer in No Man's Sky. Just taking a look at the Steam community forums makes it clear that there are many people that are complaining about No Man's Sky not having a multiplayer mode. But in fact most of us know that No Man's Sky is multiplayer, just not in the traditional way. Sean Murray in an interview said,
Multiplayer for the game, actually, we've always said is kind of not really a big focus, actually. You know, if you want an MMO or a deathmatch game or something like that, then there's loads of other games that cater for that really well. What we want is a sense of you playing and a sense of other people being in that universe. So actually what will happen reasonably often is going to a planet and finding that someone else has been there before you. And you see some traces of them, maybe creatures that they've named, things that they've left behind perhaps. But actually going to a planet and another player being in the same space at the same time is incredibly rare.
So according to Sean, it's rare, but there is actually a chance to stumble across another player, and I want to find out what this chance is. Before we start, I want to say that all my calculations are based on assumptions. I chose to take numbers that are kinda reasonable, but no one can really tell if they're actually true. When we start the game, the chance of randomly cross paths with another player is basically non-existent. All the players spawn in a different location somewhere in the universe, and we know that there are 2 to the power of 64 different planets to spawn on. Let's assume that on the first day when No Man's Sky releases and the hype train is still on track, there are at some point 4 million people online playing No Man's Sky. The chance to be on the same planet as another player is 4 million divided by 2 to the power of 64, which is 0.00000000002%. That's 10 zeros behind the zero. So the chance to find your friend in the beginning is even smaller. Assuming you have only one friend you want to find, it is 0.17 zeros and 5%. I think it's clear we're not meant to find each other in the beginning. But how does this change during game progression? Sean Murray mentioned in many interviews that there is a center of the universe and that some people will try to reach it. By moving towards the center, the amount of possible meeting planets shrinks significantly. Now we have to find out how many planets there are in the center of the universe in No Man's Sky. And the answer is, we don't know. But we can make a realistic assumption. The center in No Man's Sky shines really bright, which possibly indicates a high concentration of young stars, just like in the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way. According to NASA, there are approximately 10 million stars in the center of the Milky Way. Let's assume that it's the same in the center of the universe of No Man's Sky. Also according to NASA, one star has in average one planet, which means that 10 million stars equals 10 million planets. It's clear that not everyone will try to reach the center in No Man's Sky, and many will try but stop playing before they reach it. So let's assume that later on there will be 30,000 players playing at the same time in the center of the universe. The chance of being on the same planet as someone else now is 30,000 divided by 10 million, which is 0.3%. The chance is still small, but has increased drastically compared to the beginning. But being on the same planet does not mean to actually meet each other. In an interview, Sean mentioned,
Are planets the size of Earth?
Yeah.
so there are actually Earth-sized planets. And now we want to find out what's the chance to be on the same planet and also see each other. To calculate the chance of seeing each other, on an Earth-sized planet we make some simplifications. We assume that there are no mountains, so the planet is flat and we have a free field of view. Also we assume that the view distance in No Man's Sky is the same as in real life. The human eye can actually see a candlelight that is 48 kilometers or 30 miles far away, but since the Earth is not flat, the view distance is only 5 kilometers or 3.1 miles because of Earth's curve. So with 5 kilometer view distance in one direction, we can cover by spinning 360 degrees an area of 78.54 square kilometers or 30 0.32 square miles. If a planet is Earth size, it has a surface of 510 million square kilometers or 196,912,100 square miles. The chance to see each other on an Earth-sized planet is 0.0000154%. So the overall chance to be on the same planet and to see each other is 0.000000462%. Let's compare this chance to other chances in our daily lives. The chance of dying in a car accident is 0.018%. It is 389,610 times more likely to happen than seeing someone in No Man's Sky. The chance of winning the Oreo Millions is 0.000535%. So it is 11,580 times more likely that you become a multimillionaire than actually finding someone in No Man's Sky. The chance of dying from a dog attack is 0.000014%. It's still 30 times more likely to happen to you than meeting someone in the No Man's Sky universe. We can see that the chance of randomly finding someone in No Man's Sky is incredibly small, and to find your friend it's even smaller. But this doesn't mean it won't happen. People win the Oreo Millions, people get killed by dogs from time to time, so maybe some lucky players will meet each other. What would you guys do if you actually meet another player in No Man's Sky? Would you shoot him, or would you try to become friends? Let me know in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you guys in space. Or most likely not.